Alright guys, let's continue. Interesting to get Tasha's quest immediately, but I guess they're introducing characters really fast to you, so gotta do it.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...?
It's not magic.
Oh?
My mother
It's
says the
specifically
Kunari used to
not
be
magic.
closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Untarmed
We're
called
gonna
you
add
Adari.
the
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather.
into the
A few
lore.
like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
Okay, so I don't think this has ever been mentioned before.
My mother left the Kuhn not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar
I
from
think we're like
Karvalan.
too.
Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Kuhn isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
The problem is
You little guys hungry?
Harding's also like the only dwarf who can use. Well, not the only
you
one, I
miss
guess.
living under
Use
the
stone
King?
magic, but
Not much
as far
to
as we
miss.
know, she's the only one.
I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then.
That.
A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Kuhn. Hey,
Uh oh. No.
come on. Over here's where I
Uh-oh.
practice.
We goofed.
Why not on the beach?
Oh, that's
The
fun.
birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Antar must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn.
Oh, that's your area. No? Oh. Okay.
Let's see if it burns.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ugh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together.
I mean, they would have some
There's this
kind of.
rush
If
of
it's
heat
not
as I blow it
magical,
out.
they have some kind of special gland, right?
Oh.
But,
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
breath of fire?
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
Just dance and burn everything.
Yep.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How did you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash. It's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatash, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons.
Alright, I think it was the secret
what
that
they did in
Isabella
Ventus.
stole from them. It was like gunpowder.
I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes. I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Evatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat
To
the
chunk
fruit.
food.
Thank you, Evatash.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
So, the Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
So how do you get it?
I lived in a town before I went to Olithan Forest and joined the Veil Jumpers. And I had to leave that to help stop Solus.
The Chantry
So you
versus
say
the
what
Qun.
works.
I like the Qun better. I don't know. They say Qun, but it sounds weird to me. Also, I mean, Qun is a Chinese word. K-U-N. And except from Bashoff, a guide for Kunari leaving the Qun, written by Seer Rowan, with notes from Shathan, translated from Kunet. As you learn of the world outside the Qun, you will hear the people speak of the Maker and the Chantry. In some ways, these are like the Qun under which you grew up. The Chantry is not like the whole of the Qun. It is instead like our priests and scholars. Outside the Qun, the military is controlled by a ruler like the King of Ravane, while building and farming are controlled by merchants. Yes, if this strikes you as inefficient, you understand it correctly. Imagine an Aflok worker and an Azla priest arguing over how to build a library, with no triumvirate to settle their disputes fairly. The Chant of Light teaches that the world is created by the Maker, a divine figure, who then left the world to dwell in the Fade. By the Maker means that something surprising has happened, while Maker willing is hoping for good fortune. The Maker is not a spirit or a demon. Suggesting this might be the case makes Chantry priests very unhappy. Andraste was a warrior and scholar who received visions of the Chant of Light. Much like Kuzlan understanding that the principles of the Qun, she spread the chant across the south. The core principles of the Chantry are to be kind to one another, to spread word of the Chant of Light, much like the Qun was meant to spread, and to not let mages rule others. This is interpreted differently in different countries. In the south, mages were kept in captivity, restricted almost like our Sarabas. In Ravane, mages simply must renounce any claim to rule as a noble. In Tevinter, Chantry priests say that the Chant of Light only restricts mages from ruling for evil, and mages are free to rule. This has led to a split between the Chantry there and in other places. It is reassuring to see that the Qun is not the only way of life broken by institutional corruption. I mean, well, it's everywhere, right? Can't just... There's always going to be people, that want more than their fair share. You can't,
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravane were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
more shimmying, please. No more shimmying, guys. Don't need more of this.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. You know what I meant.
She always did like the grumpy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antom.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahadan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
Overbearing mom.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
Strong. What is this? Okay, yes. I would prefer, like, I don't particularly like the only bonuses when you fight certain enemies, so I prefer just having broad. Okay, so we gotta turn right around. What? This way or is this way? Yeah.
Heard you took Rook to see your mom.
What? No, she just showed up.
Awkward. You're trying to be badass for the boss and save the world, and there's Mom.
Correcting your posture.
And how I pronounce words.
Even better.
Stupid. Whatever.
Oh, hold on. Something here. It's a little prompt. Okay. There it is. There's the quest. Hopefully I can get to it. Oh, there's like a block. What are you doing in the Coliseum? Maybe there's something in the Coliseum. It's weird, it's like a separate instanced area, but I guess they didn't want to put the jungle right next to it. It doesn't really make any sense. Oh, Warden Gray's final repose. Learn the history of the first Kunari Warden. Wait, is it Sten? Shark's Mouth Fort 1, the Gray Warden. After agreeing that the Darkspawn are a threat, the Kunari sent their first Warden recruit. He had trouble living under the restriction of his homeland. From what little we gather, he should fit right in with the rest of the Wardens. I don't know that he cares about Warden ideals, but he's a great fighter. He passed the joining and even helped kill an ogre coming up through the volcano. The only thing left to give is to give him a name. The Kunari are normally just named after their jobs, he says, so we call him Gray for now. Oh, it's not Sten. I always wondered when the Kunari first joined the Wardens. Good to see even the Kunari took the Blight seriously. We have to go back. Oh, there's a chest over here though. What? I guess I missed it. is it because of the... Oh. Because of this.
Some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. Get the treasure out of it.
Trash talks puzzles. I hate puzzles, but a lot of spirits in Ravane love them. The seer say that the spirits want to encourage Ravane to uphold traditions, paying respects to old cultural stuff. My mother once said it's because spirits don't understand the world. They're trying to figure out the rules so everything makes sense. I think it's all Veilguard. Putting a treasure chest behind a puzzle makes you do some old cultural thing that doesn't make the world make sense. Why can't they just put all the treasure chests behind waterfalls like they're supposed to? Cut. Okay, well, we saw more than one of those torches. It's part of a separate one.
I'm on.
Is there 2 or 3? Torches do go out eventually. I don't know what, Are there only 2? Do you have to just get to both before the,
Alright.
Does that do anything to the air? Oh, it goes out immediately.
All yours, Ty.
How fast does it burn? Yeah, it burns out immediately. I'm not sure what that does. I'll light them in order? Oh, there's one here.
Okay.
Okay, this one stays lit. This one stays lit. Alright, I guess it's just the order. That one's staying lit too now. Where's the treasure chest? That's further.
I'm on it.
Oh, it's to do with the skeleton.
Look, we got a new door. Bet there's something good on the other side.
Heavy helmet. No, I generally don't do the heavy stuff. Here lies Ty. He died as he lived, saying hold my grog. We buried what was left. Help yourself to his stuff. Goodbye, Ty. I'll see you soon. Oh. Okay, back up here. So just teleport back. note here. Wow, gotta go back up there. Okay. Couldn't find this earlier. The eruption. The seer warned us of a darkspawn horde gathering in the tunnels in Shark's Mouth. The fighting was fierce, more darkspawn than we'd seen in years. They would have overwhelmed us, but the seer called on spirits to awaken the volcano. Warden Grey was more scared of the seer than he was of the Hurlocks. Qunari have a particular fear of mages and demons, but Grey still protected the seer until her ritual was complete. I'm watching lava pour from the jaws of Shark's Mouth as I write this. It'll be years before the darkspawn find another way to the surface. The seer said the eruption would anger some spirits, but we will deal with that if we must. Added by Tosh. Seer is awakening a volcano? A Qunari believer protecting a mage? Would have lost money twice. Oh, okay. You can't even finish this quest. They are not fully accessible. Okay, we're at moderate strength. I wonder if this awakens the ending. No, Treviso has the quests. You guys have a vendor again? I really need some new gear.
A shipment of supplies for the injured and the blighted just arrived. Sent by the Shadow Dragons. Rook, Viago,
Okay,
and I
yeah,
are...
it's the,
After all you have done.
Thank you.
the memorial wall. Okay. It's right there. Downstairs.
How is train?
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Do these NPCs live
Fletcher.
if you choose to save this town?
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
I'm only a visitor, but I don't think Treviso will stay down for long.
I'm told we are a charmingly stubborn people.
The blight, that is the problem. But you did fight it back. If we did it once, we can do it again.
Let's hope there is something in that.
Oh, he just comes
When
back.
did you get here? A while ago. I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones. Prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Who else did you lose?
A few. Not local merchants, people who... After the ossuary, I wanted...
Is there anything...
I did mention that.
But we should do.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
Those we lost. They'll never be forgotten.
Never is a long time. But let us try. The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
Alright. Does he join you again? Oh, there's another quest. Oh.
There's an
Dearest Viago, you may not believe this, but I've learned something about those Boorish Antom that may be useful. Send someone when you can, or come by with Taya for some new pieces to show. Regards, Mistress Trella.
interesting letter there, Rook.
How far are they?
So they found it.
Oh, they're just in there?
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here.
There's some level of coexistence.
Is anyone there? Hello?
Hello? Are you alright? Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors!
Iago said you had information on the...
They barricaded me in and said I... Lately, they've been taking... And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes.
Oh, okay. We get a merchant now, I guess.
I'm in your debt. Please, look around.
What is this?
I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition. The blight has changed the skyline completely. I've heard dreadful little things.
She the Randy Dowager?
This Antam would have ruined me, if not for your time.
And what stopped him from doing it again? And then I end up smashing up the place.
Always the light.
Talk to the market master. Too lazy to walk. Got a fast truck.
So much suffering. The gods are sending a warning to other cities. Alright, we should talk to the market master.
My people's gods finally returned.
Hello?
Right.
It's bad for business. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. I don't want to scare anyone off.
Hardly got any sleep last night. Just the thought of living next to the blight.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Barely any customers today.
It's a wonder anyone still lives in the city, the way it is now.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned District.
Drowned District, huh? Well. Good thing we cleared this part out. How much hardwood, I think. Might actually sell some of them. Because I'm never making that many upgrades.
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
Right where you want
I keep trying to parry the one I can't parry.
Let's look around for that stolen art. Or any sign of what the Antam were doing with it.
Does not drop anything?
Nothing here.
Don't see anything. No paints, none of that fancy polish they use on sculptures.
Still
barrels?
nothing.
No, nothing.
I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about.
It was a misdirect?
No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Might have been a misdirect. Just trying to throw you off the scent.
Honestly?
Tell the other Venatori to watch out for the people sniffing. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Antam. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they've delivered some of Treviso's brightest artwork. The collectors back home are very pleased. The next exchange will be, okay, why would you write that the truth in the middle?
Merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork. He's with the
he fed us
Venatori.
bad info, but...
Bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antam are trading the art of
Yeah, why would you
Venatori
put the
collectors in
truth in a
exchange
piece
for
of paper?
rare magical components. Okay, we're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Play both of them.
Finish him!
Nice move, bro.
Got more dudes? Yes, we do. I guess this is Rain of Decay is good for when you're out of range.
Alright, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing.
charred warning note. Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoke this under the Kun. The Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gatlock. More power, more displacement. A heat like dragon's fire. But it is not ready. I have gone for burnt salve. The Venatori and I will find the correct mixtures soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Canary blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
What? We gotta stop them. Gatlock's dangerous already.
We have to tell Tear and Viago.
Probably leads to one more quest. Let me see if I can get that first quest.
Hey, I think you were right about his sons.
Oh wow, there's another
I got him
follow.
to start eating carrots. Seems to have more energy.
Now put him down.
Good. Or eat your vegetables, guys.
Nice hit.
And that's it. Eggplant garlic sauce.
Right.
Next time you do take it.
Hey, I think you were right about his sons. Gut issues.
Let's wait.
I got him to start eating carrots. Seems to have more energy.
Good.
That's it? Oh, okay.
There you go. Knock him down.
Good shot.
Locked by what? This crystal shield. Oh, oh there. In the room.
I'm ready to go again.
Gotta be some other way over there, right? Or do you just drop down? Oh, maybe you just drop down. Yeah, hopefully just drop down.
How is he?
It is good Rook found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain.
Work might help focus him, but until he can control that temper, I cannot approve Jacobus as a full-fledged crow.
I feel as you do.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet.
Good thing all our enemies are like lining up.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Oh, leveled up. Once we hit 30, we can unlock stuff up there. Okay. Light armor mastery might be useful. Not sure what the fleck does, but I'm sure it's something. So the left one's more physical. What does the right side do? Oh, it's more about fire. More about detonation. Let's travel again. Let's go see Halls of Valor. Maybe there's a... What's up with this Coliseum?
We've got the best gear for your beast fights.
Okay, turn to heavy armor. Oh, getting 50 maximum momentum is pretty good.
For gold and glory!
I hope they have a theme song. I first met the Lord of Fortune on the ship bound for Ravine. She said, "What's it got you looking sad, with eyes full of pain?" And I said, "My love is gone. It's a sad and tragic story." She said, "Hang on, lad. It's not so bad. You just need some gold and glory." Lords of Fortune never want for drink or love or joy. In holes and caves and treasure vaults, they find their precious toys. There's gold to fill your coffers, or glory at the worst. You seem a gentle chantry lad, so we'll hit the golden holes first. Gold and glory with the lords, gold and glory with the lords. Past traps and guards and dragons, like countless shining hordes. Gold and glory with the lords, gold and glory with the lords. We'll fight our way to fortune, with skill and spell and swords. She took me to Orlais, we stole a jeweled mask. She took me down to Orzammar, we drank down every cask. She left me in Rialto, we parted with a kiss. I later found she got my purse, but it wasn't really missed. Okay. Alright, yeah. Isabella the living hard. Thrill seeking. Archives and storage. Chest down there. No separate area? I thought this was just supposed to be the arena, but no, this place is actually pretty big.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor.
Isabella and the Lords. Tosh, the Lords of Fortune aren't much for formal history. Many of our adventures might land us in trouble if we actually wrote down what we did. But I've been with the Lords since before we were the Lords. Back then it was just a bunch of sea raiders and all raiders, we wanted gold, we wanted glory, and we were ready to backstab each other to get all of it. But then someone's learned that gold and glory is not worth much unless you got friends to revel in it with you. And that's how the Lords as you know it started. We share news about what's out there, we chase it together. Everyone gets a cut and then everyone gets drunk. We don't care who you used to be, as long as you pulled your weight. And I suppose that's a big part of why your mother showed up here, with a baby in her arms looking for work. So made a drunk joke and the name stuck. You know, it's a bit like being a Grey Warden, except fun, and with a beach.
I
Isabella
knew you'd
started her
find your
own
way here
pirate
sooner or later. Your kind always do. Looking to fight? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. In war, victory.
Dark
In peace, vigilance. For the valor, give it up for renown. Brave warden and monster slayer.
Oh, everyone, your teammates get their own, intro too. Okay, someone fight. Oh, while they're down. Alright, get better at parrying. Timing takes some time.
I'm good to go again.
You've certainly earned your.
Is there anyone who doesn't have their trinket equipped yet? No, who does? No, she doesn't have a keepsake though.
Reputation.
Next round? How many rounds are there? Can you fight Isabella right now?
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Everyone hit the privy and grab a
Deep
snack.
rooms.
We won't want to miss this next fight.
Oh, you get Lords of Fortune Strength too, I guess. Oh, there's 10 rounds total?
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. Ready for something really spicy? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
You should at least get a preview of what you're about.
Hang on to your hats. We've got some new challenges for you today.
Nice move.
Alright, get the ranged guy first.
Good to go again.
Take down.
Okay, free gold, and you get
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting again. I line them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still...
Alright.
Will Ravane bring the pain? Or will it be gold and glory for the Venatori? Get to the pit and find out.
You just have Venatori if you want to be...
Take him down.
getting free fortune. Okay, so Tasha's bond is the one that's getting increased from the tour.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more. All right, get your ass in there and.
We're what, halfway through?
Everyone hit the privy and grab
Okay, don't ask why you got demons in here. Who's left? Are we gonna fight a dragon at the end of this?
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you. Oh, I can't wait to see what you...
Will the Anton get shoved in the Asala? Watch the next bout. The answer. Q demands it. What's that? Finish it.
Oh, so the companions have like lines they say when their cooldown stop.
Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Feeling valorous?
How many
Get
more are there?
going! Don't keep your fan.
We got the idea for this next match from a traveler named Armax. Said he used the challenge
Alright, now get the range guy first, always. Three more.
You've certainly earned your reputation. What are you in the mood for? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Hang on to your hats.
Mercenaries, okay.
Challenges for you today.
Mercenaries really stronger than like.
You say?
Who's the final one? The final one's probably Isabella, right?
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from where. Looking to
I like how
fight.
they say it's like, oh, they're all volunteers and no one's being forced to fight to the death
Get
against their
going.
will.
Don't
But
keep
then,
your
like, they throw
fans
these
waiting.
creatures that are like, obviously, no, these guys can't consent.
Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot.
Oh,
Not
okay.
bad, bro. For a veil jumper.
Huh. Didn't expect a veil jumper to fight like that. The way Varric talked, I thought you were all about veil holes and creepy magic.
Well, we specialize in weird magic.
What are you in the mood for?
Alright, is it against Isabella or
Get-
like the final?
Come on,
Maybe
place
at
your
the very-
wages. And remember, never bet anything you are prepared to lose.
These guys have armor.
Way to fight, bro.
Finish him.
I put him right where you want him.
Is that the bronze rank?
You can really...
Call of the Hall. Plus 50% takeout damage, plus 50% staggered. That's pretty strong. It's actually very strong. Might be better than this one, yeah. This one's just better.
Put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee.
Is that it? Or do you fight her?
Hall of Valor's ready. How about it?
Oh, is it just all random
Get
encounters from
going.
here on in now? Oh, we can't challenge Isabella?
All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
On it. That did it, Duffin. Clear the area. Way to go, bro.
Oh, 50% staggers. Still get the rewards? Yeah, okay, you don't get the reputation.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
Who else is the lowest? No, he still can't use Lucanus. I'm guessing it's Tosh then, right? Just halfway through 4? I think it's Tosh. It's like a Mortal Kombat stage.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer.
Oh, should take a Polar, damn.
Oh.
Using skeletons for manual labor.
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl, what a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Two nerds nerding out.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering.
Please, don't be put off. The workforce is perfectly harmless. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
You change her party makeup? No? I feel like, yeah, you should have Veilguard. Oh, she's just gonna
these warts?
Indeed they are. But what's caused the aphotic needles to fall into a slumber?
Oh, I'm pretty handy with artifacts. I can take a look.
That would be good of you, Belara.
No,
Your
okay,
friends and I will press on.
Right, Professor. Good luck.
On this side. Mysterious coin. Maybe I should make faction-specific resources, like only certain factions will buy certain valuable
Ahead of
items.
us. Something's moving.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair deal?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Man, they're breaching.
I spy trouble ahead.
Oh, you can't control him yet. Okay.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way.
Can't see his abilities yet. Not until he actually joins you, I guess. Ooh, hold on. Oh, that's right. I should change my shatter. That's right. I don't think the invulnerable is that good. I actually think I want the yeah, the passive abilities might be what makes important. Key binding for switching your room is pretty awkward.
Oh. Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
What are they doing? Make them stop!
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzy. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out.
Oh, well, a
Could
quick
you please
preview
find one
of
and bring it here?
mechanic.
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Little tutorial, but we already did the puzzle thing, so.
Hello. Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor,
Just Emmerich, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Stack all that stuff. Or is this thing? Undead warrior. Oh, okay, now we can know. Entangling spirits. Oh, it's like CCs. The bells hold. Sold for these.
Gonna be taking fire.
Hit by like chain frost.
Is everyone in
Lost wedding. Yeah, the wisp. Gotta find a wisp to open this door. Sarcophagus? Yeah. Oh. What's this do? Oh, okay. Just lets you come back up.
It's freezing. What's doing this?
echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself? We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Still haven't found that wisp. Let's go. Veilguard. Oh, you don't get any XP for these. Blowing up here. Maybe we can come back later, like when all this is fixed. Back there. I expected some people to fight through this. Still no wisp. Treasure chest over there. Precious decay. Ooh. No, I think just all necrotic damage. Three wisps?
Need a wisp. This is locked too. I didn't see any
Are we
wisps
gonna have to fight those guys?
Then I shall call for aid.
Can he just generate wisps?
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Okay, that's when you basically have to fight him. There's no way.
Good. Need some action.
Well, at least they have a combo here.
Ready? Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Here's our second wisp.
Hey, desk guy. Is it staring at me?
It is aware of your presence, but a wisp's senses differ from our own.
As long as it doesn't sense its way into making a corpse walk around.
Are you gonna take this wisp and bring it to the other room? Unintended side.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction. We've company.
Oh. Oh my, come on, man, it's so shallow.
Who wants some?
Get some protagonists who can swim. I know you need it to, like, you know, have some puzzles or whatever, but have some justification for puzzles.
Nice necromancy.
They attack from a distance!
More of them.
Let's pick up all the loot first. This is huge. What's in here?
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it.
Sightless skull. Okay, control them.
Banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Are we in the page? Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
Spend some time in Arthur.
The old Elven Forest? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
That's true, he's a nerd. He wants to know about the ancient ruins and shit. Go further up. Go on. Must be some way around. Get to that treasure chest. That's a decent amount of gold. You get a lot of relics. Another path here. Where does this lead? Another thing. There's a chest over there. Chronic Jade. Oh. What's the difference between oh, okay, necrosis is the status effect, necrotic is just the damage type. It's kind of annoying. Fall down to the top? Doesn't seem like it
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
We got an expert at lighting braziers here. Oh, no, you have to do it the boring way just because Tosh might not be in your party at
This
this
should
point.
unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Why is this bell so important?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
But it won't destroy them? Them being here isn't their fault.
No. In this instance, banishment will suffice. Though, forgive me, I had the impression our denizens unnerved you?
I'm from Ravane. Spirits are okay, so long as they're not walking corpses around.
Well, I guess you can just think of them as golems, right? They're already dead.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Corpses talk to you? That's messed up.
Oh, there's no danger in it, I assure you.
That's not the messed up part.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down, so don't dawdle.
What's up, guys?
Found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Oh, no, this one. Brave robber captain.
Worthless fodder.
It's wild.
They're dead now.
No, there's another dude.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for
Smiling Visage. What does this do? Oh, it does more damage against low health. That's alright.
new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's go. Seriously, you guys should have some guardrails or something. Seems very hazardous.
Careful. Leave a despair spirit.
The parry's kinda janky, honestly. I'm getting better at timing it, but...
Thank you.
The arrow. much prefer the non-drawn-out cinematic finishers. Like, that takes so much time. If you play the RE4 remake, the Mercenaries mode, it actually matters because you're timed. So longer finisher animations is bad.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make.
Let's see. Go into the upper chambers to investigate a noise. With luck, it's only one of those lumbering Navaran corpses. What a sight. Throw my body to the flames like we do in the rest of the civilized world.
Miniature ones into Vinter?
Hello. Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves
so we're not
on
in,
our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
Hollow Belfry up.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Well, gotta use all of the animal, right? Mini boss probably at the top of this thing.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
No, gotta break all the chains. Destroy the crystals anchoring. Okay, so the crystals we saw when we were at the bottom, therefore. No, completely unguarded. Nice.
There's one chain.
Excellent.
Well,
yes.
That makes sense for guarded.
All but save the limbs.
I don't particularly like. I feel like staying back and just spamming arrows is kind of boring. But, man, sometimes you gotta do it. Okay. I just don't want to have a build where like all I'm doing is sitting back and shooting arrows at something. Well, you can use a time freeze to see what kind of attack is coming. Which is kind of cool.
They're dead now.
Oh my god, the same death animation's down twice in a row. That was kind of goofy. Alright, the final. Did we raise the difficulty? Just in case you're gonna... Like, in case we have a mini-boss? I guess we should. Wait. A mini boss at the end of this, or do we have to go to?
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Someone's gonna stop us from ringing it. They got me for him. Did you get some earplugs for this?
Be ready.
This bell is freaking huge. It's probably gonna destroy your eardrums.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Like a little mini horde mode going? Oh no, he's still fighting with him. It's alright.
Fight on, chattel.
Or... Oh no, yeah, see, sometimes they don't have moves that you can deflect. That extra stagger.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is still awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
The Venatori brought demons.
Yeah, oh man, that ring that gives you extra stagger is so good. Wait, what? Why did that? I don't understand how that aimed. Combo. A lock on none. Oh, you just have to. Okay, you just have to survive. You don't have to finish all.
Halfway there.
Big angry fire demon.
Hold
fast.
Whoa. Yo, what? It teleports. It just fly? Yo, how does that shit move so fast? Oh, whoa, you actually have to jump over it. Okay, we got some actual mechanics there. There's so many of them. Oh wait, no. The takedown takes time too. So you got plenty of time.
Emmerich, now what?
Now the grand necropolis shows itself.
They'll get banished.
The magic bell worked. The despair demon's pissed off.
Very impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's.
Guess I'll get the strike ability, right? Defeating an enemy with a strike ability gains deflect. Yeah, it buffs you every time you strike.
Ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
Just for free? Guardian of the Abyss.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
I guess the Flame Demon was the mini-boss. Well, no, the rooms are still sealed, so the stage might not be over.
Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Yeah, so.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would
This
explain
dude spends his entire time in a necropolis raising skeletons. I think he could believe some
implications of
stuff.
what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight.
Who the hell is
and
this
they've
guy?
already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left.
Who the hell is Ward?
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
He's got a skeleton butler. Hell yeah.
Necropolis was at peace again. And Emmerich was off to
He should use them in his
adventure.
attacks. That'd be pretty
But
cool.
in Navarra,
But I guess he...
nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person.
The 3 hands? What the hell is this?
Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the glowing lantern.
Get these weird, it's like TV shows. You get these weird previews of the enemies to come. Each of them had like a nemesis too, which is pretty cool. I did read a review that like this game is like each companion. It's just composed of several companion quests, which I mean, hey, that's cool. All right, don't tell me
What
there's
the
another.
Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not
Another
it was
crisis
directed
immediately.
by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got 2. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods.
Grey Warden's parallels with paralyzed with
So
indecision.
how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after
One
we
of my
helped save
friends
their
did
city.
bring up that like it's weird
Adept
nobody
the Viper
talks to
will repay
Varric.
soon.
He doesn't respond.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Manrathus.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking blight than wardens.
Morrigan
You see,
and
no
those
one
wardens feel
responds
like
to
our
anything
best
Varric
leads on
says. This
finding
is
the
real
gods.
sus, man.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanis, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon
Yeah, he's
hunter.
been off on his own
They
for a
joined
while.
while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
See how no one no one acknowledges him? I guess they
Maybe
made it.
Sokol
They
have
tried to
used
make it so no one acknowledges anyone
What's
else
happening
either.
there?
So like, it doesn't seem super out of place, but
It's
it just sticks out.
People blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours.
What's the Chantry doing? Like, we got way bigger organizations and they're just...
Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a
Okay,
town
do we have another
called
choice about where to
Lavendale.
go then?
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me.
Yeah, and he's just sleeping the
Think
whole
I'll
time.
rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Unbeknownst to him, the Venatori plot is the beginning of a chain of events that will lead Emmerich to a dark figure from his past. Okay, it's always from their past. Companion hardened. Okay. After experiencing the blighted dragon attack in Treviso, Lucanus is less trusting and more self-reliant. His damaging abilities are increased, but he will no longer use supportive abilities, and relationship progress is slowed. Oh, okay. Rook, nice to see you proving your worth in the fighting pit. The lords are impressed, and the Valor spirits are happy. Everything's better when the Valor spirits are happy. Thanks for taking care of Tosh. It wasn't my idea to move her, but I'm glad she's away from those Antam. Her mother is really afraid of them becoming interested in her because of the fire. But even without that, it's good to get Tosh out into the world. She gets to see more of it, and you get the services of the best damn dragon hunter I've ever known. How many have you known? Keep up the good fight. Okay. Oh, the guy even talks in all caps. I mean, he even writes in all caps. That's pretty funny. Emmerich. What is he about? Final rights. Detonate sundered. So should I just equip everyone with... So should I just equip everyone with their one application of the ability and one one detonation ability? Well, I apply Sundered, so I think I'm gonna have him use that first, right? Yeah, let's just use it. Gotta have Lucianus a while. Finally back with the team. To the point we did not get another point. See if anyone who wants to talk. Okay. I'll talk to Emmerich. And then Davrin. Okay.
Dweller.
Oh. We need to find Wisp in our own area now? I guess so. Between the facing gods. Okay. Got puzzles in our own, like, rooms now. It's kind of weird.
What's up? Huh. Nice.
It's kind of weird to give you a whole quest completed thing just for Tasha's horn. Devon snapped it on my first job. In my first job with the Lords. A Gamorrean storm rider. We hit her during a typhoon as she attacked this little fishing village. I used my axe to climb off the wet ground onto her back. That's the best way to deal with lightning dragons when they start making the puddles fry you. Saved the villagers, but lost a horn when she slammed me against the cliff face. Better my horn than my skull. Valara. Veil quartz. Really strong, and the right weight so my balance isn't thrown off. I took a giant crystal of it as my share from the storm rider. Armor and the Lord shaved bits off as my horn grow back in. No, I don't know what harmonic resonances are. No, it has never shot lightning. Okay. Oh, so her horn is regrowing.
A third edition of the unnameable
The collect books.
I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in?
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
I should take you to some of the weirder places I've discovered with the Veil Jumpers.
Would you? Belara's tales of Arlathan have been astonishing.
I'll bet. The wonders she could show you.
Oh, Belara's been very welcoming, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, he's got a quest. Interesting. What's he got?
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard